50,000 watts of news and talk. News Talk 720 KDWN, Las Vegas. The dawn of today's talk radio.
The Miracle Mike Show.
Right on.
When you hot out the year. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. When you're hot, you're hot. La 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 la.
No, we're red hot. We're burning up. Red hot, baby.
When you're hot, that's the things a lot. Who's gonna collect my welfare? Pay for my Cadillac.
Somebody open the window. It's hot as hell in here.
Namaste.
And shalom.
Miracle Mike.
Your billowing surge of convivial undulation and bon vivant. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you. My grandmother thanks you. Hey, it's great to be with you. Welcome. Another wonderful day on God's great planet, or Mother Nature's planet. If you happen to be an atheist or an agnostic, everybody is welcome here. Doesn't matter what you are. Doesn't matter. Christian, Muslim, Jewish, monk, Buddhist, whatever. Just come on in, okay? We are going to solve our problems here. This is not just a talk show where we rant and rage and whine and moan and cry about everything that's going on, but nobody has any answers. All they do is cry on each other's shoulders. Not here. We have the answers. We have the solutions here. We are on the road to prosperity. I know, that sounds crazy, right? In the worst recession since the 1929 Depression, we are on the road to prosperity. But the road to prosperity is paved with good intentions. And you say, yeah, so is hell. Well, we know that, but so is the road to heaven. But the road to prosperity is paved with good intentions as long as your intentions are perfect. Now, as they say, practice makes perfect. But that's not true. Only perfect practice makes perfect, because if you're practicing something wrong over and over and over and over, guess what? You're going to get real good at doing it wrong. So only perfect practice makes perfect. And that's what we're here to do. To practice perfect prosperity. Don't give up. Quit is a 4-letter word.
Miracle Mike.
The road to prosperity is paved with good intentions. But, you know, for most people, life is nothing more than one long procrastination. You know, they just put it off, and just never get around to doing anything. You know, you've known people like that. That's all they do, is whine and complain and put it off. For most people, life is nothing more than just one long postponement. What about you? When you know somebody who's discontented, what do you think? Oh, boy, that's a cranky sucker, right? No. See, discontent is the first step toward progress. That's right. Discontent is the first step toward progress. When you're discontented, what do? Usually get up and do something. True strength lies in submission to dedication and through devotion becoming something beyond yourself. In this economy, you have to reinvent yourself. That's right. You've got to try new things. You've got to maybe start something else. Go a different route. I tell you, I told you in the last couple of shows back in 2006, I went broke doing things that always worked. Sure things, absolute things that always made money. But in 2006, well, nobody saw the worst economic collapse on the horizon, but I did. Well, I knew there was something wrong. Things weren't working. So after going broke, doing everything that was always a sure thing, I had to, step back and go back to the drawing board and reinvent myself. Try something else. Do something else. In this economy, you have to reinvent yourself, readjust, do other things, and come up with new ideas. Those who are flexible are never bent out of shape. The sun gives light, without which the world would not function. What are you giving? What are you giving to the world? See, the secret to success is give, and it shall be given unto you. Yes, you reap what you sow. You sow what you will reap. Give, and it shall be given unto you. And what is the it in that question? The it is what you plant. You plant apple seeds, you get apples. You plant peaches, you get peaches. You see, you don't plant peaches and get apples. If you plant peaches, you get peaches. If you plant finances, you receive finances. The it is the reproduction of the seed you are planting. To the degree that you plant is the degree that you receive. The seed to prosperity is becoming seed conscious, not need conscious. What you plan today is what you are going to receive tomorrow, and there's no question about it. If you sow your wild oats, you are going to reap your wild oats. If you plant crop failure, you are going to receive crop failure, and you will eat every wretched bit of that crop failure. It takes seed, it takes time and harvest. In other words, you have to work. That's right. And if you're doing things right, and if you're doing things correctly, perfectly, you're on the road to prosperity. I hear people say all the time, I don't have any friends. I don't have any good friends. Well, if you're sowing a good seed into someone's life, you are showing friendship. Then good friendship is what you are going to harvest. If you sit in a corner sucking your thumb and whining with a whiny pity-pot attitude that nobody likes me, then guess what? Nobody's going to like you. You're poison. Nobody wants to pet a rabid bulldog. If you act like a human being, investing yourself in someone else, friendship will come back to you 100-fold. You reap what you sow. As long as you go through life acting like you're irritated by everyone and everything, you'll never have a good friend. If you want to have friends and connections, social networking, you have to show yourself as worthy of friends and connections and be friendly.
Miracle Mike.